What's going on? We back. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody's doing good. I send deep divine love, deep divine blessing, deep divine strength as we bring forth balance and harmony, working in unison. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the sub button, hit the share button. You know how we do. Help like-minded people find like-minded videos such as this one. Last video, the video had bad audio, so I took it down myself. I had some people hit me up. I took it down myself, Haven. There was no funny business with that one. I would have let you know and came out publicly because we're open about what's going on. Anyway, in today's video, we'll be looking at oddly strange TikToks that will make us question reality. Before we get into it, hit the like button, hit the sub button, hit the share button. Let's get right into it, Haven. Brace yourself, Haven, because I ain't like this video too much.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
Not again, she was about to say.
Hey, look at this barking right here. Hey, don't even look at him, dog. Who's on that scene? You can record me all you want.
Yo.
I was trying to.
What's going on in LA? Because, like, his body language is giving reptilian. His face is all screwed up. I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
I was running away from the police. I'm not from around here. Bro. Record me all you want, bro. I don't care. Record me, bro. Record me. Record me. Yeah, I took that off. Yeah, I did. I took that off.
Alright, so...
Okay, go ahead. Question me. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No. So, what are we doing here? Can I get in my car and
get
the
the
fuck out of here?
You can get in your car. Huh? You can what?
Can I get out of here?
Yeah. What, you think I'm going to, like, try to attack you or something? I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
alright. Well, then...
Things that you see in LA. Things that you see in LA. Things that you see in LA.
What you mean? I ain't gonna front. She turned off the phone, though. She turned off the... She definitely turned off the phone, Haven. But, like, why are you under there? What's going on? Why are you threatening me? What's going on? Like...
Where you little niggas is from? Where you little niggas from? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm from Bonnie.
These innocent little kids.
And all that. Y'all ain't got no burner?
Y'all ain't got no... We condoning this? Grown ass... Come on now. We got adults. Adults asking children, do they got a burner on them? Condone them as innocent children. You see it in their face. That's sick.
Niggas be acting like they can't get it, man. Yeah, they can't get it, man. For real, man. For real, man.
Tell me.
I'll smoke one of these niggas, man. Yo, I'll smoke one of these niggas, man. Real quick, man. I'll be chilling though, man.
Yeah.
He looked like a reptile. I don't condone and telling, but he just told on himself. But he looked like a reptile with all this. I don't know. Let me know if I'm far-fetched, Haven. Just let me know. Ecuadorian police officers humiliate gang members by making them roar like tigers. Like what? What type of law enforcement? We don't need no enforcement. It's just a badge with a different name. What they used to say back in the day? Okay.
It's an Uber.
Yo.
Can you drive away?
Yo. He got no survival skills, this dude. Look at this. Yeah. Just say it in the comments right there. Oh, man. They shooting. That's they shooting at police is running. Y'all want to come in here?
Yo, excuse me, sir.
Yo.
What's up? What are you listening to?
Oh, this is I'm Not Human by Crazy Kale.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying. Pardon. Let me get a drink on this dead beautiful cup here. Metal straw. Oh, that's a beautiful cup. I'll tell you what, why are they trying to normalize wickedness? Like, you know what I'm saying? You see what's going on here? Am I the only one? Am I tripping? Because, okay, my hands is up. Bruh, bank heist in Oakland, California is crazy. What in the Fast and the Furious? Oh, he popped on a little boy. That must be his dad or something. He's dragging him down the block. Yo, come on, like. Y'all think he got what he deserved, Haven? I'm just asking for a friend. Do y'all think he got what he deserved?
I hope y'all know the first people in China were black people. It's crazy how they hide all our histories. Cause if we didn't do our own research, a lot of us would never notice. It's crazy how they be trying to hide the truth. But the truth shall set you free. Dang, dang, dang.
Oh, I'm going back. I'm sorry.
Us would never notice. It's crazy how they be trying to hide the truth. But the truth shall set you free.
Heathen woman. Do y'all believe that? Woman? I'm just saying, man. I don't know, man.
Dang, dang, dang.
America is Egypt. Yes, it is. Shout out to the ancestors in the ancient Tartarian Empire, too. Facts. Yup.
They ain't bring us on no ships, we was
What?
Cherokee. Shocked, they ain't bring us on no ships, we was Cherokee. Shocked, they ain't bring us on no ships, we was Cherokee. Shocked.
When I got to be 13, I went out in the wilderness and I prayed until I got converted, and I was baptized, and I came back. I got my right-hand fellowship in the prayer house. That means that you are a member of the congregation.
Don't tell nobody I told you this. But if you take some basil and you add it to some mop water that's hot as you can stand it, and you mop your floor with it, oh, money gonna be flowing in it.
Let me ask y'all, are you doing that? I'm just saying. Are you doing that? Go get some mop. Go get some mop. Get a mop. Boil some water as hot as it can be. Put a little basil in there and get right. I'm just saying, we gotta get back to our roots, they said, right? All right.
Meet Mona Lisa, a black woman Neturu found by Apollo 20 in 1972 on her own spaceship, which she was piloting. She is said to be 1.5 billion years old.
1.5
They found
billion?
her fully intact with her face gear on her apparatus for piloting her ship, on her head, forehead, and on her eyes and in her nose. The apparatus said she was said to be 5 feet 4 inches tall. They also found with her as co-pilot a bluish gray being present.
A luminous being present when they found her, and she's carbon dated to be what? 1.5 billion years? Oh man, I'm just saying the proof is out there. This is all speculation. Speculation. Education, entertainment, YouTube. I'm just saying.
They only found the head part of that being. But here you see just how far back melanated people go, and melanated women piloting spaceships.
A woman.
Yes. They
Divine
call
feminine,
her
eh?
Mona Lisa.
Go do your own research out here, people, please.
Mona Lisa also had 6 fingers.
This might mess some of y'all heads up.
Look at the goddess.
We
She's
actually
beautiful.
live
I
in our
like her.
heads and not in our bodies. I didn't mean to mess up your world.
This is what the universe looks like according to the Central Intelligence Agency. From one perspective, it is a giant toroidal field known as the universal hologram, with a black hole and a white hole at the center.
everything that you see outside of you is just a projection of what you have up inside of your head. When someone says, oh, this is what the inside of my head looks like, that actually comes from what the outside of your world looks like.
From one perspective, the whole thing looks like a DNA helix, or as they describe it, a cosmic egg. This is the diagram of where we are in the cosmic egg, and you interact with the universal hologram through the conscious energy grid. Here is our sliver of physical reality between the absolute infinity and the clicked out space.
That's why they said as above, so below, as inwards towards outwards, because, baby, it's been right in our faces this entire time.
Literally.
Everything that you see when you open your eyes is coming from inside of your brain.
I don't know what's going on.
And then we're just the source here experiencing it.
Okay. So, did you guys see the cosmic egg thing or whatever? How it looked like the DNA and all that, right? You saw that, right? I know y'all saw that. How it's all okay, so it's tangled up, right? And they tell us our DNA looks like what? And we have junk DNA, right? But we got star seeds, we got earth seeds, people come from the cosmos. I'm just saying, we got how many realms, how many densities, how many harmonic universes? I'm just saying, Haven, if you don't know, now you know. Look up the 15-dimensional time matrix chart, something like that, along the lines of that. I don't really remember off the top of my head, but yeah. It's hidden in our genetics, is what I'm trying to say. Now, if you're in the woods or if you're hiking, are you going in here is my question. Are you trying to get in there? What are they hiding? Blocks off, a tunnel, some type of entrance.
Dude, you simply won't believe this. I swear there's a fire hydrant behind this tree. I swear to you, there's a fire hydrant behind this tree. This isn't what I think it is. No, for real though, this water is getting sprayed out of the stem of this tree. So this is a style of tree that stores water for dry seasons, and I guess it got gashed open somehow and is now just spewing tremendous amounts of water. This is fascinating. I never knew this was a thing. 3 out of 5, weird.
Strange creatures caught on video. They got some type of fluke device or something. What is it? Like, what are those? What are those? Seriously. They all furry and... What are those? I don't think them is no baby Bigfoots. What are those? That one turned around like, yo, let me get up out of here. What are those? I want to know. Okay. Now, since I'm re-recording and all of that, you know, I'm trying to be as genuine as I can, to be honest. But listen. NASA releases 1905 to 2024 map of all UFO sightings. By the way, 2024 has not started. Remember, end of March, beginning of April? Yeah, anyway. Look at the map here, right? The image. Remember that clip? I can't find it. Where they compared people disappearances to hidden tunnel systems? Now UFO sightings? Could it be the Zeta Greys and the reptilians are snatching people working together? Maybe it's far-fetched, Haven, right? Be the crazy people on YouTube, right? Look at this UFO. Looks like psychedelic type of... Look at this. No one has ever dared so much unpublished images of a military officer. I don't know what type of sentence that was. Alien. It's an alien. Alien eating part 2. Ah, look at him. Y'all see him? I hope y'all see him. Check him out.
We are now active in Oklahoma.
You will know what we have done when we initiate a global platoon formation. You will know this revolution has begun.
Oklahoma, Maryland, Kansas City, Oregon, Nashville, New Jersey, Arizona, DC, Minnesota, Houston, Texas, Pennsylvania, Chicago, New York, and Ohio, as well as Canada, Germany, United Kingdom, Africa, Turkey, and England.
Oh, I was in the comments when I found this. They said he got ripped out the plastic. Does it hurt? Like, why he making that noise?
What's happening?
I don't know, G. What happened on February 1st? India, Chile, Egypt, Saudi Arabia. Catastrophic changes, people. You know how they said some type of being looks like that with a bunch of eyes? Now they found this octopus spider in the ocean, right? Which they say is out of space, maybe, right? Maybe, just maybe, right? That looks like a seraphim with an M, malevolent, not seraphi, benevolent. Okay, it's a difference. That looks like a seraphim. Do your homework, people, please. We growing together, man, please. I don't know, man. I might be far-fetched, but I don't know, G. Oh, that's a big Goliath. And I thought I was safe at hip hop. Right. I mean, we supposed to be bonding with nature. I haven't been to the beach since I was a child. Like, I don't really, I ain't really like the beach. Maybe that was a part of my indoctrination and keep me away from my, but I'm in New York, man. The beaches is filthy here. Anyhow, that's hip hype, man. What if you got a baby there? I'm just saying, what if you got a baby there? And that lobster, I'm 95% allergic to shellfish. So would you have eaten that Goliath lobster that we saw? Ooh. Yo, every time I see that, you know, that like, oh, I know that felt crazy. If you continue to give temporary solution to the poorest of the poor. Damn, sis. It's in the fish market. Is you buying fish at the fish market after seeing this? Nature. Oh.
This is what we get.
Why that sloth stop wilding? I ain't ever seen an aggressive sloth.
They come right around the neighborhood, tip the garbage. Instead of pound tipping, they garbage tipping.
Keep in mind, Deer's way more than most adults. He's by the neck, by the head, it's crazy. With ease. Oh man. I remember. Who remembers this? Happy transcendence to this woman. That's messed up, man. But what are them karate chops gonna do, man? Why y'all got a bear in captivity like it's a game with a muzzle on, right? Right. But then he starts wilding out. You think these little karate chops is about to do something, bro? Like, we gotta make it make sense here, bro. Like, an alleged Loch Ness monster. What y'all think? CBA, cornball activity? Another man-faced fish. Another man-faced fish. He just out there like this. Yeah. Chill. I'm crying.
The government got us looking bad out here. The aliens don't even take us serious. They're pissing on us.
The aliens is pissing on us. Come on, bro.
Out of space, I'm sparking them.
Yo. Listen, Haven, I want to know if you eating meat like this. As soon as you cut it, it's doing the money dance and tangoing, hopping and skipping to its loop. I don't eat meat at all. But are you eating this? Someone said in the comments fresh meat, but I don't know. Come on now. You cut the meat. Hold on, because we got AI robots farming crops. That's a red flag. Y'all know that's a red flag. But let's backtrack. The meat start wilding out as soon as you slice it. And that's in your side. Oh, man.
Good guess why. Have you ever eaten ramen noodles?
Back with the ramen noodles.
Exactly. Here's the deal. New research from the Mayo Clinic is showing that it can increase the risk for metabolic syndrome, especially for women. And that can mean increased risk for heart problems, stroke, and diabetes. But researchers say it's not just ramen. Any instant noodle products could be putting you in danger if you're eating them more than twice a week. So why are women affected the most? Probably because of BPA that's found in the packaging, which is known to mess with those estrogen levels. And a flashback for you tonight.
Clouds falling from the sky.
I want to know one thing, family. Why did they not mention those parasites? Wow, right? Why ain't mention the parasites? These people's funny.
Everywhere.
They tell us half
This
truth.
random cloud landed in my backyard, guys. It's super, super fluffy. Check it out. Look at that.
My question is, can we somehow compress this stuff and wring it out, or see what this is made of, or you know, like instead of recording, why we can't see what's really going on? Like, what is that made of? Can we get something out of it? What's up with it? Or what's up with it?
This is the view of clouds falling down from the sky. If you see this happen.
If you see this happen, run. I mean, this is my thing. Are we really supposed to be running? I mean, I know clouds, these fake clouds that they make, right? I keep looking at the damn light. But these fake clouds that they make, right? They got nanoparticles. They got something in there that we don't need to be, you know, inhaling, consuming. I want to know what's up, man. What's going on with these catastrophic changes? What y'all think? I mean, I know, but do you? Do you? I keep looking at this light. My apologies, Haven. That's crazy. Where's that at? That looks fake as hell.
You wouldn't believe me if I
Alright, this
told
look
you,
real.
So I'm gonna have to show you. Clouds are falling out of the sky again.
Pardon us.
This is somewhere in Nigeria.
Nigeria.
I remember a few weeks ago where I showed you the clouds falling out of China.
Pardon us.
And then there was somewhere in America as well.
Sending the cloud back to the sky.
What does this mean? Does this mean the simulation is falling? Oh my god. I shouldn't probably.
Is the simulation falling like he said? Is it?
This perfect
We don't know.
cloud just landed
Or
in
do
our
we?
backyard. Now Ava's trying to catch
I love
it.
y'all, man.
Let's see if we
I
can
ain't
get
gonna
it.
lie.
It looks like it's coming down. It's coming down. Oh my gosh. There's no other clouds in the sky, just this one. Catch it, catch it, catch it.
Hey phone friends, let's spread some positivity on TikTok today. I dare you to comment on this video 3 reasons why you love clouds. Go!
You don't need them fake clouds.
Another
Before we go on with my son Wisdom Blast, you know, shout out Wisdom Blast. His content is pretty dope. He gives us what's going on out there, you know what I'm saying? That content of what's going on out there, he gives it. So we gotta capitalize and share the message. It ain't even about this or that. We gonna share that message. We gonna spread that knowledge, raise awareness, raise consciousness, right? So big shout out to him. Let's get it.
Incident with planes in Florida that left 3 people dead. Now, I done told y'all to watch out for these planes over these next couple months.
Those clouds, I see, it almost slipped my mind. Those clouds, can we get something out of them? Honestly, we know they making clouds, so what is it made of? What can we get out of it, is what I'm saying. Secondly, we have divine beings out here, okay? Very divine beings. So things must come down for it to be rebuilt properly with balance and harmony. Okay? Don't panic. Be careful what you feed your energy into.
Right after I made this video, seems like that we've been having all these plane coinkydinks. Yeah, like planes missing screws on the wings. Or oopsie poopsie.
That's
the
out of
door
pocket.
flies off.
That don't make no sense.
Mid-flight. And now we have a plane crash in somebody's neighborhood that it took 3 people's lives. What is really going on with the planes? I done told y'all over these next couple months, do not take no planes, no flights, nowhere. Straight car action. And allegedly the call happened after the pilot reported Mayday, Mayday. He was having an engine failure. Something is truly going on with the planes in the sky, cause out of all my 20-some years on this earth, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Now let me know what y'all think about these strange things that's going on with the planes in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom.
What y'all think is going on out there with them planes? I ain't ever board a plane, people. I have not ever been on a plane. I have been to other states. Not ever been on a plane. I ain't gonna lie to you. But that makes it even worse, because I don't want to get on a plane no more. They playing like that. They playing with people's lives. Like, we ain't playing no... Listen, if somebody played with your life like that, and you could do something about it, what are you gonna do about it? I know what to do. I'm just ain't boarding that plane. Forget getting consumed by my route and getting all egotistical and wilding out. Forget that, man. Just, I'm not even going to involve myself and indulge and exalt my energy into this stuff.
Follow me on YouTube if you want that exclusive content. Hit that
business. Get a drink.
Y'all trying to do business.
Who founded Israel are responsible for...
This is 8 minutes long. I'm just letting y'all know.
Funding almost all major wars.
I'm not posting.
Through Jewish banks and the Jewish media,
look at
the
all
Jews have played a
brands.
major role in killing hundreds of millions of people. These Jews are told that the whole world hates them, but nobody bothers to explain why. So before we can make sense of the Holocaust, let's go back in time to the Russian Revolution, and let's look at the closest event we have to the Holocaust. The Holocaust will make more sense if we build a timeline looking at key moments in history leading up to Nazi Germany. Now, we call it the Russian Revolution, which isn't really correct. About 85% of the leaders of the revolution were Jewish, when the Jews only made up about 2 to 4% of the Russian Empire. Now, we don't know exactly how many Jews were living in Russia. The Russians had a hard time counting the Jews, mainly because they hid their numbers to avoid paying taxes. And because they all dressed the same, it made it difficult for the Russians to identify them. If a Jew committed a crime against a Christian, it would be almost impossible to prove which Jew committed the crime, because their descriptions were almost identical. Keep in mind, there's nothing in the Bible that tells these people to dress like a cult. Other Jews did take Russian names and blend in more with Russian society. So the Russian Revolution wasn't really Russian, it was in fact Jewish. Here's an example. Let's imagine there was a revolution in your country, and let's imagine that 85% of the leaders of this revolution were Muslims. Some of Middle Eastern descent, born and raised in your country, others born and raised in the Middle East. Imagine these Muslims took over your government, murdered your monarch or president, killed all your prominent citizens, your politicians, your judges, your lawyers and doctors, and then starved millions of your people, and then placed Muslims in key positions in the newly formed government, while confiscating all your land and possessions. Not to mention they're being financed by Muslims from the Middle East. We would without a doubt call this a Muslim revolution. However, when the Jews did it to the Russians, we called it the Russian Revolution. So that tiny 2 to 4% of Jews living in Russia managed to overthrow the Russian government with Western Jewish bankers financing them. We're 100 years into the future, and almost nobody on earth knows that the Russian Revolution never really existed. It was in fact a Jewish revolution against Christian Russia. It's interesting when we look at the Russian Revolution, we see that the Bolshevik Jewish communists literally defeated the most powerful countries in the world. When the Civil War in Russia began in 1917, the Russian Reds represented the communists, and the Russian Whites represented the Christian Tsarists, trying to take back their country from the Jews. When we look at who fought for who, we see Canada, the United States, France, Great Britain, Japan, China, and Australia were against the communist Reds. That's pretty amazing, considering that not even the Germans, Hungarians, Austrians, and Ottomans together.
Take a good look at this. Look at the Allied powers to this day. I'm just saying, Haven. Don't get it mixed up with the media that they lie to us with. Me to you telling a vision so that we can envision and manifest the bull. You know what I mean? The BS. You got to be careful because they be trying to not let me get monetized on my videos. I'm just letting y'all know. So like, share, and comment, like, subscribe, all of that. Yeah. Good looking. But just pay attention, please. Is all I'm trying to say.
Could defeat the Entente, but we're made to believe that this Jewish uprising that massacred all the Christian Russians had the power to stop them. We can call this the betrayal of the whites. While the Western Jewish bankers funded both the communist movement and the Entente pretended to declare war on the Reds while sabotaging the whites from behind. The communists were made to believe that they defeated the whites and the capitalist world single-handedly. However, General Kolchak, the leader of the White Russian Army, was betrayed and handed over to the Reds for execution, as General Rangel, who became the leader of the whites after Kolchak, said in his farewell speech from Crimea that the whites were betrayed by the Entente, which was confirmed by General Ludendorff of Germany, where he said, "There are great changes happening in the East. In March, the revolution supported by the Entente to dethrone the Tsar. I do not understand the motives of the Entente to go hand in hand with the revolution, but it is clear and without a doubt that the Entente wanted to profit from the revolution for their military purposes." General Rangel would flee to Constantinople, where he would be poisoned a few years later. The Jewish bankers were now in full control of Russia, thanks to the treacherous Entente. Once the whites were defeated, the Entente would pull out of Russia,
y'all see them names?
and the Jews would begin to slaughter the defenseless Christians and destroy the Russian Orthodox Church. Here are just a few of the Jews who played a key role in communism and the Jewish Revolution. We have Jew Karl Marx, who founded Marxism and wrote the Communist Manifesto. He came from a prominent Talmudic rabbinical family. We have Jew Vladimir Lenin, who was the leader of the revolution. He returned from exile to Russia in a sealed train car after the first failed Jewish revolution of 1905. He returned with financial aid for the revolution. Also, 90% of the people in the train with him were Jews. Lenin happens to be the brother of Alex Ulanov, who was hanged as a traitor after he tried to assassinate Tsar Alexander III.
Wow.
Jew Alexander Kerensky, or Aaron Kibritz, who the Tsar trusted, was placed in charge of the Russian provisional government when the Tsar abdicated, and he is probably the biggest traitor in Russian history. He helped dissolve the Russian government and army and handed the country over to the communists. He was also a childhood friend of Lenin. Jew Jacob Sverdlov, along with Jew Isai Isakovich Golishokin and Jew Yakov Yurovsky, were responsible for the rapes and murders of the Romanov family.
Jew Leon Trotsky, or Lev Davidovich Bronstein, was the military leader of the revolution and was married to Natalia Sadova, the daughter of Jewish banker and merchant Abram Zhivatovsky, who had connections to Jewish banking families Rothschilds, Warburgs, and Schiffs. We have Jew Lazar Kaganovich, who played a key role in starving 11 million Christians and became Stalin's right-hand man. Jew Genrikh Yagoda would command the genocides in Russia. He was also in charge of the Gulag prison systems, which made Hitler's labor camps look like Disneyland. Yagoda instructed Jew Naftali Finkel to design the Christian Gulag concentration camps. This all happened within the 15 years before the Nazis came to power. The Jewish list goes on. I could probably spend the next 2 hours listing off all the Jews involved in the destruction of Russia.
I'm already knowing he can.
Now, none of these Jewish atrocities are in my history books. There's not a single Hollywood movie talking about the Jews mass murdering Christian Europeans.
Definitely not.
And
It
if it
won't
is
ever be.
mentioned, white European Christians are usually blamed for what the Jews did, even though the orders and financing came from Jews. This makes Jews...
Look at those names. Let's get it.
Extremely dangerous. They can pick and choose when they are white and when they are Jews, when they are a religion and when they are a race. Now again, all of this happened between World War I and the rise of Hitler. In fact, the 11 million Christians who were starved to death were starved as Hitler was coming to power. So even if Hitler had killed 6 million Jews, he did it after the Jews killed 30 million Christian Europeans. Hitler would have to kill an additional 24 million Jews just to even the score, and that would wipe out the Jewish race completely. Everybody knows of Auschwitz today, but who has ever heard of Kolyma, Magadan, the Solovetsky Islands, and the great centers of massive death in Siberia?
It's probably so much that done slipped my mind watching that I wanted to say, but I didn't want to overdo it because he had to build up and tell us, listen, ain't nobody told him to dress like a cold, right? It's like they throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Like he said, they could pick when they this or that. And then you see the number comparison from them to old boy that was working with them extraterrestrials back in World War II, right? So was he eradicating parasitical invaders? Was he doing the right thing on a cosmic level? I'm just asking for a friend, Haven. We got to get down to the bottom of these things, because if we don't ask these questions, we won't ever find the answer. You know what I'm saying? But it got me thinking a little different is all I'm trying to say. Now look at this foolishness.
My man, you ain't talking to me like that. You ain't talking to me like that. I'm gonna tell you right now. You want a cop to take you off my bus?
A cop to take you off my bus?
What? No, you get life right
You'll
here.
get life right here.
Who you think you talking to?
Who you think you talking to?
Hey yo, I ain't like none of these cats out here, brother. I ain't like none of these cats out here. I ain't like none of these dudes out here. Y'all come have a seat. Y'all come have a seat. Look at me good. Crip, baby. Look at me good.
Bus drivers wilding.
You guys remember when...
This is the people that we got handling civilians on a bus. Look at me good, crib, baby. So you provoking this young man. He tells you, yo, I don't need nobody to back me up. You hear me? Respectfully. But then you mention police and a lifetime sentence. Watch how the universe challenges you. So this young man handled that well. He said, okay, cool, whatever. Like, you got it, homeboy. Like, I really do you dirty, but I ain't even going, you got it. So he gave it a little bit of energy, but not all of his energy. So touche to that young man.
Kanye said this, then disappeared.
Not taking the responsibility as a man. That's why I say the song Closed on Sunday is the hardest record ever made, as hard as the NWA record, because it's talking about protecting your kids from the indoctrination of the media, the thousands and thousands of images that are fed to children by the age of 6 or 7. And within those images, there are images mixed in that we don't know about as parents that are purposely mixed in to lower the kids' superpower and esteem so that they can be more susceptible to consumption and feel that they need to consume and become a part of the robotic numeric system that controls so much of the media. I just had to say it like this. You can rewind it.
Dude looking at him like, oh goodness, did you really just say that, Kanye? Yes, he did. Shout out to Kanye. I ain't want to OD clap, but that's Kanye's best speech ever, damn near. You know why? Because he not lying. The first 7 years of your child's life is definitely a download. I'm just letting you know. Man.
A chilling phenomenon unfolds. The deadly embrace of brinicles, also known as ice fingers of death. These icy tendrils stretch slowly but relentlessly downwards, and at their touch, a brutal frost entombs all in its path, leaving no survivors.
Pardon, Haven. You know, we keep it regular, we keep it raw, authentic. You know what I'm saying? Real genuine with it. Cause I'm just like you and you just like me, right? We ain't gotta dress it up, be all, you know what I'm saying?
As temperatures in the polar seas plummet, new layers of ice form on the surface, expelling salt and increasing the salinity of the surrounding water. The colder, denser, saltier water then begins to sink rapidly, setting off a chain reaction. As it descends, it freezes the seawater it encounters, creating a fast-growing ice column that reaches toward the seabed.
I have never seen this before, have you? It's a beautiful sighting, kind of tragic for these wildlife here. But, right, he said astonishing. This is different. I have not ever seen this before.
Caught unawares are instantly trapped, encased in a frigid tomb. While the formation of brinicles poses a threat to
Mercury rotating near conduit rod. This the type of stuff we need to be playing with at home, yo. Get real experimental and creative, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ancestors in the ancient Tartarian Empire, you heard?
Now watch what happens if I lower this down into the pool of mercury. I'm going to hold on to it here. Just kind of touch it to the surface. Look at that. The mercury shoots off that way. Now, watch what happens if I let this go. Isn't that lovely? It's like a little boat.
Nah, that's fire. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I love the sound it makes too.
That's something else. Man, listen. What we went to school for again?
And flip it around. Let's see what happens.
I'm crying. Look at this.
Now it just spins like this.
What we went to school for again, Haven? Long distance communication and reception. Check my man out. Okay. Okay. Tartarian Empire. Tartarian Empire.
Y'all check it out. The
Don't mind me, I'm in a good mood.
It's gonna blow your mind. Whole video's on my YouTube, by the way.
There comes a point in society where production.
Before we get started, this kid went missing after explaining what a tesseract is, which we had a holographic tesseract on this channel before. It was nice and astonishing. Did you see it? Let me know if you've seen it in the comments.
Is no longer really important. To illustrate this, I like to use the example of a smaller society than the one we currently live in.
Okay.
If you imagine a fairly independent group of people and they're manufacturing most of their own things, then what happens is once everyone has the clothes they need, once everyone has a house that's built, once everyone has all the utilities and different knickknacks, and these things are built to last for a very long time, there comes a point where no one really needs to be producing very much except...
My bad if I'm pausing it too much. I'm in a good mood, yo. You know what I'm saying? But what we said a few times here, off the grid, provide for ourselves, farmland and all of that, Woo! I like that young man there. He might be onto something. Everything happens in divine purpose, right? So why we came across that, and why we had that idea and thought before, I'm just saying. He sold his soul. For all the Casanat fans out there.
I done see my own man sell his soul for some diamonds and some gold. Man, this shit is getting old, but I'll be lying if I'm saying it's not.
That's the end of the video, Haven. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think for the Casanat fans out there? Thank you for the people who double back and watch the video again with better audio, better clarity on the audio. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button if you new, hit the sub button if you new, hit the share button if you new. You know what I'm saying? Because we trying to build and bond with like-minded people here in the Haven. We welcome all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we trying to upgrade some equipment. I got a new mic on the way. You feel me? I'm getting prepared for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do what we supposed to do here, Haven. I love y'all. I send deep divine love, deep divine blessings, deep divine strength. Continue to release, continue to release, continue to heal. Release those blockages. Claim all your blessings. Walk into your divinity and walk your divinity. Co-create with Source, because Source is within you and you are within Source. Peace and unconditional. You see with a infinite unconditional peace and love, Haven. We up out of here, man.
I'm out of space, I'm flowing, so no slowing down, let's speed it. Taking off from